Do you know, in any business these days, maintaining a customer trust and retention is important? Your business website and email certainly show your business is pretty much established and genuine. So what's up YouTube, this is Nimit from Webtronic, and today I'm excited to show you a step-by-step walkthrough on how you can create a one-page business website using SiteGround web hosting, buying a domain, and then we'll be installing the WordPress, then free version of Astra theme, and free Elementor page builder, and then I'll walk you through how you can make your business one-page website from scratch. This tutorial is the beginner's guide, where we'll be working on amazing pre-made templates offered by Elementor, which we can import very easily. And then we will change the content, the images, the titles, footer area, and some basic adjustments to make our website look professional and amazing. We will work on the menu, the intro image of our website, the services we offer, the About Us section, our contact details, and the footer area. Also, we will check the TAB responsiveness and how our website looks on a mobile. An amazing website on free theme and free plugins. In the description of this video, we have timestamps, so if you want to directly jump to a certain part of the video, you can do that through the timestamp. So I'm sure by the end of this video, you'll be owning a brand new business website. Please feel free to subscribe for more upcoming tutorials. Please leave a comment or a feedback and I'll be more than happy to reply you back. Now let's get started. So let's get started. So the step one is to get the domain and web hosting. If you already have the domain and web hosting, you can skip this part, or else you can follow along. So what is a domain? Domain name is your website address. For example, Instagram.com is the domain name for Instagram, Facebook.com is the domain name for Facebook, Siteground.com is the domain name for Siteground. So what is a web hosting? Web hosting are the fast computers and servers. All our website data, images, the WordPress, all the plugins, everything about our website are stored in these hosting servers. So our website domain is linked with the web hosting server it's running on. So let's get the web hosting and the domain. So let's go to www.websitechronic.com. That's my website. And let's go down a bit. SiteGround web hosting. So if you see here, I would like to mention that based on my own experience, I certainly recommend SiteGround web hosting to all my subscribers. And I would not name any hosting over here, but I've used quite some big names in the hosting industry. But at some point of time, they have let me down either through their speed or their support system. But my experience with SiteGround has been amazing, and I'm running multiple websites on this platform, and they all run very, very smoothly. Plus, I've also mentioned some key reasons to get SiteGround. The first one is the excellent speed, then the friendly and the excellent support system, free HTTPS, affordable price with no hidden cost, 24/7 365, no downtime ever faced, Cloudflare is free, 24/7 live chat. So let's click here to get the SiteGround web hosting. Okay, so we are at siteground.com and we need to select reliable web hosting, the first option. Let's click on get started. So now if you see, SiteGround offers 3 plans here. The first one is the starter plan. This plan is for the ones who want to create just one website with web space of 10 GB and over 10,000 monthly visits. 10 GB is a huge amount though, as if I talk about the SiteGround website, the complete website is not over 1 GB. So you can imagine 10 GB is a good web space. And the price of this plan is $3.95 on monthly basis. It means that if you're buying a package for, let's say, 12 months, then the pricing would be $3.95, but in totality, you'll be paying $3.95 into 12 in one shot. Otherwise, the pricing would be $11.95 if you want to make the monthly payments. So that's the first plan, startup. Now let's talk about the second plan, which is Grow Big, which I certainly recommend because you can create multiple websites here, which is an amazing thing about this plan. Plus you get 20 GB web space, which is a good figure. Also 25,000 monthly visits, and it's not just restricted to 25,000 monthly visits. It can easily handle up to about 40,000 to 50,000 visits. And the price for this particular plan is $5.95, which means if I calculate 5.95 and let's say you're planning to get a 1-year plan into 12 months, so you'll end up paying $71.4, which is a good figure for unlimited websites. So it's always good to start with the Grow Big plan, and in the future if you feel that your audience is increasing or you want to create websites for your clients as a web designer, you can get the Go Geek plan. And here also you make unlimited websites with 40 GB web space and 100,000 monthly visits. Apart from these 3 features, if you see, rest everything is pretty much same about these plans. So let's click on Grow Big plan and get started. Let's click on Get Plan. Okay, so the step 1 was to choose the plan, which we already did. And the step 2 is to choose the domain. So if you already have a domain, you can mention a domain name here in case if you do not have it. So let's register a new domain. So I want to buy this domain, motoexpert.com, as this is a business website. So let's click on proceed. And if you see, the cost of the domain is $15.95 per year. So let's click on proceed and check if this domain is available. Okay, so as you see here, this domain is not available and it's giving me some options to pick from, like motoexpert.org, motoexpert.info, but I do not want that. So let me try some other extensions because I'm from India. So let me see if motoexpert.in is available or not. Let's click on proceed. So the last step is to review and complete. So I need to fill in this form, give my payment information, and buy the hosting and the domain. So if I am an user with SiteGround already, I need to click on this to log in into my credentials. Otherwise, I can create a new account. So I need to mention my email ID and create a new password, select my country, my name, the other information like my address, my phone number, then the payment information, my card number and the card details, my card holder name, the CVV code, the hosting service. I have chosen the Grow Big plan, plus the nearest data center is Asia. If I can select this, I can pick the other data center, but it should be the nearest one from your country. So Asia, Singapore is fine with me. The plan is for 12 months. If I select 1 month, and if you see, the costing will go up. Plus I need to pay $24.95 for the setup, but I don't want to do that. So I'll select 12 months and then I need to click on this. I confirm and click on this. the total amount I'll be paying is $86.35 because $71 was for the hosting plus $14.95 is for the domain. So the total is $86.35. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill in the details. So I'm going to skip past this video, click on the pay now, and I'll catch you in the next step. Okay, so I filled in all my details and I clicked on pay now. So my payment went through and I have purchased a new domain. It says that you have added a new domain and my account is also created. So I have three options to pick from. The first one is to start the new website. The second one is to migrate the website, or the third one is to skip and create the empty site. So we will select this option, skip and create the empty site. So let's click on it. Okay, so in this step, when we clicked on skip and create the empty site, it's creating our website. It says it can take up to 2 minutes. So let's wait till it creates the website. So the good thing about SiteGround is that once you do the purchase, it creates your website in just a couple of minutes. So the domain which I have purchased is now live. So the next step is to go to Site Tools and activate the HTTPS security. So let's click on Manage Site. Okay, so that's the dashboard of SiteGround, the new website motoexpert.in. So let's go to security and then let's go to HTTPS enforce and then let's click on it, get SSL. So that's the security. Let's encrypt and click on get. So once the SSL certificate is installed, our website is encrypted and it's protected. So this particular feature is free in SiteGround for all your websites. Okay, great. Let's Encrypt is installed for motoexpert.in. So let's click here and select Enforce HTTPS. And then let's click here. Okay, great. HTTPS Enforce for this particular website is now enabled. And now let's set up our professional email account. Let's go to email over here on the left. Let's click on it and let's go to accounts. Okay, then it says create new email account. Let's type info over here. info@motoexpert.in. Then I can create a new password. Let me just do that. Alright, let's click on create. Okay, so the email account info@motoexpert.in is created. So let's go to the inbox now. Now let's go to actions and click over here. Then log in into the webmail. Let's click on it. Okay, so there we are, the round cube email account. So what you can do now, you can just bookmark this. Hit on Ctrl D and then bookmark this page, round cube webmail. So you have the email ID, which is your username, info@motoexpert.in in my case, and the password which I have just created. So let's close this and let's close this. So we are back in the control panel of SiteGround. So we have completed the step to buy the domain and to get the hosting, also to enforce the HTTPS. So let's move on to the next step, which is to install the WordPress. So let's install the WordPress now. So in the dashboard itself, let's go to WordPress. Let's click on it. Then click on install and manage. And we need to install WordPress. Let's select the domain name. The language is fine. The admin info, the username. I need to create a new username over here. Let me do that. The username is MotoExpert and the password I can keep. Okay, and the email ID which is attached to this WordPress, I can give info@ website chronic.com, and I can click on install. So as you can see that the WordPress is being installed now. It can take up to a couple of minutes, so let's wait. Okay, great. So the WordPress is installed. Now let's click on the admin panel. Okay, and now it says welcome to WordPress. We can either click on start now or we can click on exit. So let's click on exit and it will take us to the WordPress dashboard. So this is basically the backend area of your website and only you can see it. So if you're ever logged out from WordPress, or if you change your computer, if you switch your computer, let me show you how you can log in back to WordPress again. In that case, you need to mention your website, which is www.motoexpert.in in my case, then the /, then WP, it stands for WordPress, then a hyphen, and then admin, ADMIN, and then you need to hit enter. It will take you back to the dashboard area. So if you're ever lost or if you're ever logged out, or even if you change your computer, you can go back to the dashboard like this. So let's now customize this particular dashboard. Let's see what all settings it has. The first option is the home, the updates. You click here and you can see what all updates are available. The second option is post. We can create the new blog post from here. The media, you can add a new library or you can add a new image into it. Then pages, you can start up with new pages like home page, the contact us, the about page or the services page, the comments, the appearances. It has themes, customize, widgets, menus, background and theme editor. Then it has plugins. You can install new plugins from here. Then users, then tools, and then settings, and then SG optimizer. This is the plugin from SiteGround. So let's do some setting over here. Let's go to users. So here we need to click on the edit option for the user, and there are some basic settings that you can do. You can change the color of this theme or WordPress theme, like there are different colors available. So I would like to keep it default. And the thing we can do over here is we can add the first name and the last name. Let's say Moto as the first name of the business and expert. So this is the username Moto Expert. It cannot be changed. People can see this once I upload a blog in the website, but I don't want to use this as the username. So I can select my public name as Moto Expert, that's the business name, and the website is HTTPS. I can make the changes, and that's all you can do over here. Let's click on update profile. Okay, so this was the user setting. Now let's go to the general setting. Let's go to the setting tab over here and go to general. So we are at the general settings. The first option is the site title, which is my WordPress right now. If I talk about this website of mine, and if you see web design, web tutorial, web chronic, these are my site titles. Basically, if somebody is looking for web design on Google, he might end up reaching my website due to this site title. So let's select the site title of this particular website. So you need to enter some good keywords which describes your business. So here I can mention, let's say Moto Expert. Then a separator, then sanitization, then car insurance, and I can mention pre-owned cars. So that's the site title, and the tagline, I can give an impressive tagline over here. I can write, we offer car and home sanitization services. Car insurance. pre-owned cars. That's it, and I can make it HTTPS over here. HTTPS over here as well. This is fine. Rest, everything is good. So I can click on Save Changes. So these are the general settings. So I need to log in back again. It is Moto Expert. The password. I can select Remember Me and I can log in back. Save it. Okay, so it looks good. So these are basically some keywords and that's your business name. You can do one more thing. You can select this and first you can fill in the keywords and then you can provide the business name in the end like this, and the tagline HTTPS, and then click on Save Changes. Okay, so the next setting we can work on is Permalinks. So let's go back to Settings and click on Permalinks. Okay, so now if you see, by default the option selected is day name. Now for example, if I write a blog post that is create websites, so the URL for the same would be www.motoexpert.in / then day, which is 2020 / 05 / 18, then again / then create, then a dash, and then website. It's very long and lengthy. Similarly, I do not want it to be plain, which means that the website URL followed by some coding, then month and name, again very lengthy, then numeric, I don't want that, then post name. Yes, that's what we want. It means that the post name in this case would be www.motoexpert.in / create -website. Let's say you create a new post which is Elementor review. In that case, the post name would be motoexpert.in / Elementor -review. So that's what we want. So let's select post name and then go down and select on Save Changes. Okay, so we are done with the basic settings on WordPress. Now let's have a look how our website looks. So let's go over here, right click, open a new tab. So that's how our website looks. The changes that we have done are visible now. So let's make this website a little more beautiful. Let's go ahead and install the WordPress theme, which is Astra. Okay, so in this step, we are going to install Astra theme. So let's go back to my website, which is websitechronic.com, and let's go down a bit. Then you will see Astra. Let's click over here, get Astra. Then let's click on download now. Okay, then it shows up with 3 plans, but we don't want to install them. We would like to go with the free theme. So let's go down. Then it says can decide which plan is right for you. Download Astra for free. So let's click over here. Then you need to provide your first name and your email address. Let's do that. And you can subscribe and download, or no thanks, I just want to download Astra. So here is the theme. Once it is downloaded, we'll go back to the dashboard again. Let's go back here and then let's go to appearance and then go to themes. Okay, so now you see the current theme on this particular website is 2020. Then it gives you some other options as well. So let's click over here and click on delete because we want to clean up the dashboard area. So let's select this one, click on delete. And we can delete this because this is a present theme. So once we upload the Astra theme, then we can click and delete this. So let's go back here, appearance, and then click on add new. Then we need to click on upload theme, choose the file, go to downloads, select this as the zip folder and click on install now. Okay, so the theme is now installed. Now let's click on activate. Okay, great. So the theme is activated. Now let's select this one and we can delete this. Now let's have a look how our website looks on Astra theme. Okay, great. So that's how it looks on Astra. Okay, so now we have installed the Astra theme. The next step is to do some customization. So let's close this first and close this. And I can close this as well. I can close this. This is fine, and let's go to appearance and then let's click on customize. So this is basically the customization settings of Astra theme. So we need to do some customization settings from here. So let's do that one by one. Okay, so the first setting I want to do over here is to click on header, click on site identity, and then click on select logo. So we can select the file from here and upload it. So let me just do that. I can copy this and I can paste it over here, because everything is created as a URL. So make sure that you type some nice keywords even in your images. So let's click on select and I can do some cropping. Just like that. Okay, and crop image. There it is. So I see my logo at the top. And the next thing I can do, I can select the site icon. Let's click on it and select file. Select this. Copy this and paste it over here. And select this. I can just skip cropping. Okay, so now if you see a small icon at the top, this is called fav icon. So here it is. So we have selected this as well. So what next we can do? We can display the site title. Let's remove it. You see this is gone. And what else? The tagline is also gone. So let's click on publish. Okay, so let's check the other options. Let's go back. Primary header. These are the three layouts. If you want, you can keep it in the center or the logo on the right. But to me, this one works good. Width is full, that is fine. Let's go down. Mobile header. So we have two options over here. Let me show you. One is this for the mobile, and the other one is this for the mobile, where the menu is on the right. Here the menu is on the bottom. So I think this is fine. So if you look over here, there are the three options. You can see the mobile view, or you can see the tab view, or you can see the desktop view. So whenever you make any change, you can see, click over here and see how it looks on the mobile, on the tab, or on the desktop. So let's go back and click on primary menu. Okay, disable menu, we don't want to do that. Last item in the menu, it says none. You can select search. So there is a search icon over here, or you can select button. Let's say you want to say contact on WhatsApp or contact on email. So you can mention the email ID over here, or we have some other widgets. Like you can add a widget, but I think none is fine for me. I don't want to select anything. Rest everything is good. Let's go down. Okay, if you see on your mobile, you can make a change over here. This is quite simple and at times it's not visible. So what you can do, you can select menu over here and then the toggle button style, you can select fill. So that's how it looks now. So this is good. Let's go back. Okay, then it has transparent header. So we don't want to do anything over here. Everything looks good. Let's select the other option. Then we have global settings. Let's click on it. Then the first one is typography, and the font family, the size, everything looks good over here. The heading font family, the size, this is also fine. So we don't want to do anything over here. Let's go back to colors. Okay, the default colors of the themes is also fine. So let's go back. Let's go to container. 1200 is also fine. So let's select full width and contained over here. And what else we can do? Page layout default. Blog is also fine. Let's go back. Go to buttons. This is also fine. So let's click on publish. Okay, so then we don't want to do anything over here. Not even here, because we are not writing blogs in this website, because this is a static page for our business website. So let's not do anything over here. Let's go to sidebar and we can select no sidebar. No sidebar, we don't want it because it's a static website and we'll not be writing blogs in this website. We are just creating a business theme website. So the sidebar is not required over here. Let's go to footer widget. This is fine. And footer bar. So this is your footer bar. It says copyright, then sanitization, car insurance, pre-owned cars, motor expert, powered by Astra theme. So if you want, you can remove this. Let's select this and remove it. And then click on publish. Let's go back. So I think we are pretty much done with the customization. So let's go back to the dashboard. Let's close this. And this is the dashboard area. Let's have a look how our website looks now. Okay, that's how it looks. So we'll work on this in a while. So let's go back to the dashboard first. And we need to now create the menu. So let's go to appearance. In appearance, you will see menus. So let's click on it. Okay, then it says the menu name. Let's name it the main menu. Let's click on create. So this is our main menu. In menu, basically, we need to add the pages. But now if you see, we do not have a regular website with multiple pages. So we do not have to create a lot of pages in this website. We have to create only one page, which will be our home page. But we'll be having different sections in our website. For instance, we'll be having contact us and about us section, everything on a same static page. So what we are going to do, we are going to link the menus to the different sections through the anchor links. So we have to do this under custom section link. So let's select custom section link over here. That's custom links. And let's select the URL. Our first URL would be hashtag home. And then we can write home in the link text. And click on add to menu. The second would be sanitization. Like that. Click on add to menu. The third one is car insurance. So I can type hashtag insurance and then car insurance. So like that, and click add to menu. The fourth one is pre-owned. Then I can type pre-owned cars. And then I can have about, hashtag about. And then we can have contact. Like that, click on add to menu. And then we need to select the menu setting location, which is primary menu. Let's click on save. Let's go back to the website, click on refresh. And now if you see, the menu is listed over here: home, sanitization, car insurance, pre-owned, about, and contact. So let's go back to the dashboard. and let's go to pages. Click on add new. And we need to create a page over here, which is our home page. Let's type home. Let's click on publish and publish again. So our home page is now live. Let's go back. And we need to do one more setting now. Let's go to settings and let's go to reading. It says your latest post. Your home page displays your latest post. We want a static page, so let's select that and select home. And let's click on save changes. So the next step on the list is to install the Elementor. So let's go to plugins and you need to click on add new and type Elementor over here. And once you do that, you will see the first option as Elementor page builder. Let's click on install now. And then we'll click on activate. Okay, great. So in this step, we have installed and activated the Elementor. So let's click on close. So we have Elementor over here, and the next step is to create the amazing website. So in this step, we are going to create a static home page. So let's go to pages, all pages, and we can delete these pages first. Let's select this and this. Go to move to trash, click on apply. Go to trash, select them and delete. Okay, so we have only one page, which is our home page. So let's select that. And now let's click on edit with Elementor. So in this video, we'll be working with templates. But otherwise, if you see, you can pick up different widgets. For example, let's pick the heading over here and we can pick the image. So you can select an image, for example, this one. So you can do a lot of stuff with these elements and the widgets. So we are going to pick up the template. We are not going to work on the elements. So let's go ahead and select add template, this one. And now you see Elementor has created a lot of templates to work on. Some of them are free. Where it says Pro, you need to upgrade to the Pro version. We'll work on the free templates. So let's type landing page and see if I get something good. So these are the paid templates. For instance, this one is free. Or I can type one page. This one is for free, this is paid. I can pick this one. So the name of this template is One Page Architect Office, and I can pick this one. So you can also search for it by typing Architect Office or One Page, and you'll find this template. I can pick this one. So that's how it looks, pretty good. So I can click on insert. So I need to click on get started and I need to connect my account. So let's select this. I click on connect. So once the template is downloaded, you'll see your website in a different way. So we can click on this panel, the arrow, and now you see that's how your website looks in just one click. Okay, so now you see how amazing the website looks in just one click. So we have just uploaded a template and that's the website now. So what we can do some changes and remove these pictures, change this content, and make it our own website. So let me show you how we can do that. Let's select this and type Moto Export. Then we can type, let's say, New Delhi. And I can even change this image. I can select this edit section and go to style, pick this image, upload files, select. I can go to my downloads and I can pick this image, for instance, change the title. I'll make it Moto Export. Okay, so that's how it looks. That's the first step, because this business is concerned with cars, with car insurance, plus the sanitization work of cars. So that's why I've picked a picture which is a car itself. So that's how it looks, pretty much amazing. So now you see it's not so difficult to work on the template, and the website in a while is going to look very amazing. So that's the first step, and let's have a look how it looks on the full screen. Looks pretty good. I can just move this particular text a little bit up because it's hiding the car. So how can I do that? I'll select this section and see what exactly is done in this section. The top is 150. I'll make it, let's say, 120. No, I'll make it 100. Okay, I've done some adjustment here. Let's see how it looks. Okay, pretty good now. So you see, that's how you can make some changes. So what exactly I've done here, I've gone to advanced and I've changed the padding from 150 to 100. So let's move on to the next step. It says our vision. I want to give it a heading over here, which was sanitization. As sanitization was the part of the menu, as you can see at the top. So if I click over here, it won't work. It won't take me to sanitization. So what I need to do over here, I need to find a widget, which is anchor. There it is. So I need to pick it up and drop it over here. And then I need to create a link. If I can recall, when I created the menu, the link I created for sanitization was hashtag and sanitization. So exactly same thing I need to write over here. And let's click on update. And let me go up over here, click over here on sanitization. So if you see, when I click over here, it takes me to sanitization, which means that the anchor link is working successfully. Let's check on the website. Let's click on refresh. So that's our website. Let's click over here. That's how it works on the static website. So let's move on to the next step. Let's go ahead and change this picture. Let's select this and select the image. Upload a file. Select file. Let me see what I have for sanitization. I can select this. And I need to change the name from here. I can mention sanitization. Click on insert media. So that's how it looks. Pretty nice. The first step, and then the second step is done. So let's move on to the next step. And one more thing, you can type in your content over here. Also, you can change this learn mode to, let's say, contact. So the next step is this. I don't think I want this because I don't have such numbers. So what I can do, I can just go ahead and click on delete section. So that's how I do it. Okay, so we have deleted that section, but I feel there is no much space over here. So what I can do, I can click on plus, add a section, and I can go back to widgets. I can pick spacer from here and I can drop it over here. So what exactly will happen? It will create an extra space over here like this. So by default, the space is 50. I can make it 60, 80, or maybe 100. That's how I can increase it, but I think 50 is fine. So what next I can do? Okay, the first option was sanitization. The second on the list is car insurance. So I think I want to place the car insurance tab over here. So let me see what I can pick from this particular template. I can select this, I can copy this, and I can paste it over here. So after the space, I have this section, and that's how it looks. And if I go down, okay, so little bit of mess over here. I can do the same thing. I can click on this plus to add a section. I can pick the spacer and drop it over here. It's like that. So there's a lot of space already. I can delete this. Okay, so another thing I can do, I can add a new section. I can pick this up, copy this, and paste it over here as the heading. I can make it in the center, and I can type the second option, that was car insurance. And similarly, what I can do, I can pick the anchor, pick it up and drop it over here, right above it, not below it, and I can mention hashtag insurance, exactly the same thing which I had mentioned while I was creating the menus. So that's car insurance, and I can select this section, and I can pick this image, upload a file, select, and I see if I have something with car insurance. Okay, I need to change the title, which I can make insurance. Paste it over here, insert. Okay, so I need to do a bit of the adjustments. How I can do that? It says position, default. I can select center, center, center left, center right. Nope. If it doesn't work this way, then I can select custom, and I can move this. This should be, I think, 0. Select 0 over here, and the Y thing, I can pick it up, and I can move it like this. Okay, great. So the other thing I can do, I can pick this thing, and I can copy this, and I can paste it over here. And the other thing I want to do here is change the heading style and make it H2. Make this one H2 as well. And I can pick this content up, copy this, and I can paste it over here. It's like that. Go to style, go to text color. I can make it white, and I can delete this. I can delete this as well. So this section was about the sanitization, and this section is about the car insurance. Another thing I can do, I can pick the spacer and I can drop it right above this. And another thing, I can create some space over here, select this section, go to advanced. The top is 150, I can make it 50, let's say. Let's have a look. Okay, looks good. The main image, and then the first service, that is sanitization. It won't work like this. Let's first save the changes and refresh this. Okay, now let's click on it. Nice. and click on car insurance. Nice. So on the static page, all the tabs above, it works like this. So far the website looks good. The first step, sanitization, then car insurance. So let's move on to the next step. What we can do, we can pick this up and we can just paste it over here. So like that. So we are done with 2 sections. Let's work on the third section, which is pre-owned cars. So what we can do, we can just go ahead and duplicate this section. Let's select this, right click and click on duplicate. And we can duplicate this section as well. Right click and duplicate. So now you see you have 2 headings and you have 2 images and content. So what we can do, we need to just pick this thing up like this and drop it over here. It's like that. So we have sanitization, contact, car insurance, contact, and the third can be pre-owned cars. Okay, great. Some content, and I can pick the image. I want to show you something here. If you want to get free images, so what you can do, you can go to unsplash.com and then let's say I want to type car over here. So I can look for a nice image. I think without wasting much time, I'll pick this image. I'll select this. I need to select one of the options, small, medium or large. I usually go with medium images. So this is one website from where you can download free images, unsplash.com. If you would like to know more, you can try pexels.com. That's another website for free images. Let's say I want to type cars over here and I can download the image from this website as well. And there is another one for you, Pixabay. That's again a free website. So let's type car, and you can even download the images from here, the same image which I have picked for the website. Right, so we have already downloaded the image. So let's go ahead and upload that. But before I do that, I would like to tell you one more thing. Usually the images that we download from these websites, the size of these images is quite heavy. So we can always go ahead and compress the images. How we can do that? There's a website that says tinyjpg.com. So it's very easy to use. So let's go to downloads where the image is downloaded. I'm going to pick it up and drop it over here. Well, the present size is 266. It has done the work. Almost 49% compression is done. So let's click on download. So the image is downloaded. So let's go back to the website. And this is the place we want to put in the image. So let's go to style, select this, uploads, and this is the image. I can change this, copy this and paste it over here. Select this and I can make some changes. Okay, this is fine so far, looks good. Let me update this and let's refresh. Okay, so that's the main image. Then we have sanitization. Okay, one thing we need to add here is the anchor link. I can select this. I need to change this because insurance is for this one. This one was pre-owned. Let's update this. Go back here, refresh. Once again, main image, then sanitization, then car insurance, then pre-owned cars. Looks pretty good. Then we have about. So this is the next thing we'll be working on. So let's go to About Us. And now add the anchor link over here as well. So let's select this, go to Widgets, select Anchor, pick it up and drop it over here. And then we need to mention hashtag about, and then click on Save, update this, and try this. Nice. So we have closed the 4 tabs, and now we need to work on the contact section. So let's do that. Let's go back to the Elementor page builder. Let's go down. Okay, contact us. Let's select the anchor link again, pick it up and drop it over here. Okay, like that. And type hashtag contact. And I can make some changes. I can change my number, change the email ID. Let's say it's info@websitechronic.com. I can change the address, change the number, and I can click on update. So let's try this as well. Click on contact. It takes me to the contact us page. So let me see what I have extra on the page. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'll delete this as well. And I want to add a space over here the same way. Click on plus, pick the spacer and drop it over here. Okay, so we can do a bit of working. Let's check the spaces. This is fine, this is fine, this is also okay. Okay, looks good. And I don't think I need this. Basically, let's say that you have some services and you have given your services to a certain set of clients. So you can mention their logos over here, and at the top you can click on plus and go to heading, drop it over here, and then you can mention our clients, for instance. So this is what you can do. You can mention their logos and you can type our clients at the top, but I don't want this, so I'll close this and I'll close this. So let's have a look. I need to give a space over here as well. Pick the spacer and drop it and update this. I can close this as well, and close this. Let me quickly refresh and have a final look. Okay, good. This is good. This is also nice. About and contact. It looks good, but before we move on to the next step, let me just show you what else we can do over here. Let's go back to the top and select this title, because I feel that the title is just too close to each other, the letters. So I can go back to style and select typography and then go to letter spacing, and I can increase it. Now it looks good. This is fine. So that one thing we can do, let's save it. And the other thing I want to show you, Now let's say you're not so satisfied with this image. So how you can change this, you can click on this and then select style, select this image, then upload files, then select this, then select the image, let's say I want to pick this one. I can select this title, select it over here, and I can change this image. So you see it's pretty easy. The elements on Elementor are pretty easy to use, and if you see the flexibility of Elementor, even a layman can work on it and create his website very easily. So you just need a bit of practice. So now let's move on to the next step. This looks good, and let's see what else we can change. And the next thing I want to do is to change this title, because sanitization is one of the services this brand offers. So I don't think we should place it over here. So what we can do, we can change it to our services. Right, and I can select something to type over there, pick this, go back, and I can select it over here. So this is our services. I can select this contact and I can change it to #contact. Let me save this and let me click on it. Looks good. So the other thing I want to do, because I have removed sanitization from here, so I need to place it over here. So I'll duplicate this and I'll duplicate this section as well, and I'll type sanitization over here like that, and select this, sanitization again, and I can remove this from here because I don't need this now. So I'll delete this. So I have the heading here and I can pick this and drop it over here. So I have the sanitization, then car insurance, then pre-owned cars. So I'll select this section and put in some content over here. Looks good. I can type services as well. And now let me just change this picture as well. Select this. Select this picture. Go to uploads. Select this. And I can pick this one. Copy this, paste it over here, and select this. Okay, looks good. Let me select contact, make it #contact, and update this. Let's have a quick look. Looks good. And then I can select this one, contact, make it #contact, and then select this one, make it #contact again, and then click on update. And I can pick this content, go back to the text, car insurance, select this and paste it over here, just in brief. Then select this, pick this content and paste it over here. Then I can select this content and I can select this and I can paste it over here. And the next thing I want to do here is to change this background image. So I'll select this, go to style, come here, pick an image. Let me select this one. insert this image, and I can change this button. I can select this and select contact over here, then hashtag contact. So this about us section looks good, but there is too much of content over here, because if I check the mobile responsiveness, there'll be too much of content to read. So let's check that. On the bottom you'll see settings, then navigation. If I select this, this is my page navigation. If I click on it, it will take me to this particular column, and let's say if I click on it, then I'm here. So that's how I use the navigator. Let me close it. Then I have the history and then the responsive mode. So let me select this and go to mobile. And now if you see, there is too much of content to read and scroll over here. So what I can do, I think I want to delete some content. So let me select this and delete this. And now it looks good. So let me select this again, go back to desktop, and the next option is contact us. I would like to change this image. Let me select this, go to style, select this image, then upload files, come over here, then I can select this file, copy this, paste it over here. Alright, looks good. So I have showed you how to work on a template. Let me show you one more thing you can do with Elementor. Let's select this and select this, add a template. And we have worked on pages. Let me show you the other thing you can do over here. Let's go to blocks. So these are the pre-made blocks offered by Elementor. Let's say you want to select the category, which is features. Let's say we want to talk about a product and we would like to tell about the features. So we can pick one of the templates. The other option we can see is the portfolio. Let's say you want to show your clients your portfolio, the portfolio of your products. So you can pick one of the templates. But if you see Pro over here, you can't pick these templates, because for these templates you'll have to upgrade to Elementor Pro version. So if you do not have the Pro version, you can pick the free ones. And we can also select, let's say I want to select services. So what all services your brand offers, you can pick one of the templates from here. So that's how it works. You need to select this, and then you need to click on insert. So that's how you pick the template. Now let's say you want to change this to our services, plus you want to say that we offer the sanitization service, or you want to offer car insurance, or pre-owned. And the other thing you can do, you can select this image and you can upload an image over here. So that's how you can pick the blocks and you can work on these blocks. So if you see, we have come this far on a free theme and on the free version of Elementor. We have picked up the free template to work on, and this is how you can pick the free blocks to work on. So that's how you make the website on a static way. So there is another thing I want to show you. Let's close this first. Let's delete this. So this is our website. Let's check the mobile responsiveness and the tab responsiveness. On the bottom, let's click on responsive mode. Let's select tab and let's have a look how our website looks on a tab. This is good. Looks good. This is also good. That's nice. So far so good. Okay, on tab it looks good. Let's have a look on the mobile. because 70% of the traffic is coming from mobile these days. So this is fine. This is also good. Looks good. This is also okay. Okay, we need to do some adjustment of this picture over here. Adjustment of this picture as well. Rest looks good. So I want to show you something now, and I request you to follow this very carefully. Elementor offers one amazing feature, because what we create according to the desktop responsiveness, that may not appear so responsive on a mobile because of its small screen. So one beautiful thing about Elementor is that something you want to show on the desktop, you can hide the same thing when viewed on a mobile or a tab. So that's what we are going to do now, because if you know this feature, your website is going to look 100% responsive on any mode, whether it's desktop, tab, or a mobile. So let's get started. So if you look at the website, this area, this is fine, and this sanitization services. Let's go back to the desktop view. This looks fine over here. Let's check the tab view. This is also fine over here, but I'm not liking this in the mobile view. So what I can do, I can select this and go to advanced, and then go to responsive, and I want to hide this on a mobile. So basically what's going to happen, on the desktop this particular image is available, on tab this is also available, and on a mobile this image is not visible. Similarly, I want to do this with this image. I'm going to select this and go to advanced, then responsive, then hide on mobile, and then select this one. Then again do the same thing, responsive and hide on mobile. So the next thing I want to do, I'm liking this image, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it over here like that. And this section is sanitization service. I want to change this image, and I want to select this image, insert. So this is visible on a mobile, the sanitization service, then this content, then this image. I can bring it over here above the contact, and I want to hide this image on a tab as well as on a mobile. So I'm going to select this and then go to responsive, then hide on desktop and hide on tablet. So basically, if you see, this image is available on a tablet and this is available on a mobile. The content is available on all the three. The contact is also available, but this image is not visible on desktop and on a tablet. So that's how the responsive feature works. So let's have a quick look. Let's click on update and go to desktop. So it's updated. So let's have a look on the desktop. So if you see on desktop, it looks normal. You don't have the extra image. So let's have a look on the mobile. Let me show you it looks on the mobile. You just do the right click, go to inspect, and this is the mobile version. And this is what you see: sanitization service, then the content, then the image, and then contact. So this is what we see on the mobile, and this is what we see on the desktop, and the same thing we are going to see on the tab as well. So that's how the responsive feature works. So let's go ahead and do the same thing with the other options. Let's go back to the setting area and select the mobile responsive again. But I see a lot of space over here between these sections. So what I can do, I can go to advanced, I can select this, link values together. I want to break the values, and I can select this up till -50. So I've shortened the extra space over here, and now it's going to look good on the mobile. So let's select the other option, which is car insurance, and pick this image, right click and paste it. I can bring it over here, and then I can change the image. Car insurance, pick this one, like that. So I can select this, go to advanced, check the responsive. So it is already hidden on the desktop and on the tab because I have copied the image from here. So it has copied the features as well. So I can select this, right click and copy, and right click and paste style. So the same style it's going to copy, and it has shortened the space over here. Similarly, I can select this, I can select paste style again, the same thing. Then I can pick this image and right click and paste, move it over here. Then I can select the image and I can pick this. Okay, let me check the responsiveness. Go to advanced and responsive. Okay, because I've copied the image, so it has copied the style as well. So let me click on update. Let me refresh this. Okay, let me have a quick look. Looks good. Our services, sanitization service. These are the services, the image, the contact, car insurance, the write-up, the image, the contact, pre-owned cars, the write-up, the image, the contact, about us looks good, contact us looks good. So this is the footer area. So now the website looks good and fully responsive on the mobile. And let's check the desktop view as well. Okay, nice. Our services, sanitization service, car insurance, pre-owned. So it looks pretty responsive on the mobile, on the tab, as well as on the desktop. So now let's move on to the next step. Okay, before we move on to the next step, I want to do a couple of things over here. The number one is to create some space over here. So let's go to sanitization services and go to spacer, pick this up and drop it over here, and I can make it, let's say 25. I can copy this and I can paste it over here like that, and similarly I can paste it over here. Now it looks good. The other thing I want to do is to delete the extra images. So let's select this and go to style, come over here. If you see, when you pick a template or you pick a block, it picks up the images as well. So you can always go ahead and delete the extra images. How you can do that? Just select the image and go to delete. Just delete this, select the other one, delete this. So this is how you can delete all the images, because it's always advisable to keep your website free from extra plugins and free from extra images. Because if you have a lot of images and if you have a lot of extra plugins, it's going to slow down the speed of your website. So it's always good to keep your website as clean as possible. Okay, so I think we are done. The last one left. Okay, great. Now let's move on to the next step. Okay, so the next thing I want to do here is to add a scroll to top button, because it is a one-page website and everything is shown in just one page. So it becomes a little difficult to roll the page all over to the top manually. So what we can do, we can add a scroll to top button on our website. So let's click on update and save the changes. And then let's go to the dashboard. Okay, so let's click here. And let's go to plugins. And add new. And let's type WP front. Okay, this is the one, WP front scroll top. Let's click on install now. And once it is installed, we'll click on activate. Let's do that. There it is. Let's click on enabled at the top. Let's go down and pick one of these buttons. So let me see which one I want to pick. I'm liking this one. I can select this and I can click on save changes. Now let's go to the website and refresh it. Okay, so as we scroll down, we'll see this roll up button. So we can click on it and it will take us at the top at the header section. That's how it works. Let's check on the mobile. Let's click on refresh. Okay, so there it is. Pretty nice and clean. Let's click on it. Alright, works very nicely. Okay, so now let's move on to the next step and complete the footer section. Let's go back to our website. And this is our footer section. So let's complete this. Go back to dashboard. Okay, so we are in the dashboard. Let's go to appearance and then let's go to widgets. Okay, so in the widgets area, you'll see footer widget area number 1. Let's select that. Okay, now let's say I want to pick text. I'll select that. Drag and drop it over here. Then let's say I want to talk about our services. That's the title, and the content I can pick from the notepad. Our services, I can select this and I need to click on save and close it. The next section, let's say I want to add the navigation menu. I can pick this up and drop it over here. Then it says select the menu. I need to select the main menu, and then I can say learn more and I can click on save. Now let's have a look. Refresh it and check the footer area. So let's click here. Looks good. Let's go down. Alright, so if you see, the menu over here is also working fine, but the home won't work because we have not added the home. Let's first add that. Let's go back to our website and let's click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so we are going to pick the anchor. Select this and drop it over here at the top, and we need to select hashtag home. Let's click on update. Okay, let's try it from here. Let's click on home. Alright, looks good. But if you see the new trend of the websites, the home button is pretty old-fashioned because the logo also acts as the home button. So we can always remove this home tab from this menu. So let's first complete the widget, then we'll go to the menu section and remove this home tab. So let's go back to widgets and select the third one. Let's pick text again. And let's say that I want to add the disclaimer now. So let me copy this, go back, copy this, and paste it over here. Alright, let me save this. Come back here, refresh. Now let's have a look. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's complete with the fourth one. Let's go back to widgets. Okay, now let's see what all options we have to add on the fourth widget. We have custom HTML. I don't want that. Navigation menu we have already picked up. We don't have any recent comments because this is a static website and we have only one page. So we can't add pages or recent post because we do not have post over here. So what we can do, let's go to plugins and let's click on add new. And let's look for easy social post feed, because I want to add the Facebook like box in the fourth widget. So this is the one. Let's click on install now. It says easy social post feed, social photos, the gallery, the page plugin, auto pop-up. So once it is installed, we'll click on activate. Meanwhile, I want to close some extra tabs. Let's close this one. Let's keep this one. Let's close this. And let's keep this. Okay, so it is installed. Let's click on activate. Okay, so let's click on skip. Alright, that's the welcome message. So let's go back to appearance and widgets. And now you'll see easy Facebook like box. Let's select the fourth widget, pick it up and drop it over here. The title would be follow us. And then I can give my page name. Right, and then I can go down and click on save. Let's go to the website, click on refresh. And let's have a look. Okay, so there it is. So we have our 4 widgets, and if somebody clicks on it, he'll be redirected to the Facebook page, and then he can go ahead and like it, or he can like the page from here itself. Just hit like, and that's how you'll get a like on your Facebook page. So we are almost done with setting up the footer widget area, but there's another thing we can do over here. We can change the color of this section. So how we can do that? Let's go to customize. You'll see the customize tab at the top, or if you're in the dashboard section, you can go to appearance and then select customize. This will take you to your theme customization area, which is your Astra theme. Now let's go to footer. Okay, so now you'll see footer widgets. Click on it, and then you'll see colors and background. So let's click on background, and then the background color. Maybe let's say I want to go with black color. Okay, looks good. Now let's go back and then select the footer bar, and then the color of the border. This is the border. The color is fine. The thickness is also good. And then you'll see colors and background. Let's select background and then select the color. Let's say black again, and I can click on publish. So that's how you can change the color of the footer widget and the footer bar. So let me see what else I can customize over here. Looks good so far. Everything looks good, but I think I want to change the logo because the black is not going so well with this white theme. So how I can do that? Let me just go back again, then go to header, then site identity, then I can select on remove and select the logo, upload a file and go to downloads. I can pick this, copy this and paste it over here. Then I can do some editing. And crop image. Okay, looks good. Now I can publish this. And the next thing I want to do is to get rid of this home button from here, as it is anyway a single page website and nobody's going to click on this home button. The viewers mostly prefer clicking up on the logo instead of this home button. So how I can get rid of it? Let me just go back from here, back again, and I can close this and go to the dashboard area and then go to appearance and then go to menus, and I can come over here and I can remove this and click on save. So let's have a quick look at the website. Okay, looks good. The logo looks good. Home button is gone. Let's go down and perfect. So the last and the final thing I'm gonna do is to install the SEO plugin. So what is SEO? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. SEO is the process of growing your website traffic organically by doing some improvements on your website through the help of SEO plugins like Yoast SEO. With the perfect setting and right keyword, we can get the better ranking on Google through SEO. And once we are done installing the SEO plugin, we are going to submit the sitemap to Google Search Console tool. And once I do that, Google will get to know about my site, the pages, the blogs, the categories, everything. Now let's add a new plugin. Let's go to the dashboard and go to plugins, then select add new. And we're going to type here Yoast SEO. Let's click on install. This is the one, Yoast SEO by Team Yoast. And once we are done installing the plugin, we are going to activate it. Now let's click on activate. Okay, so we have installed the plugin and we have activated it. So this is the Yoast SEO plugin. So Yoast plugin helps you in good search engine optimization, which will eventually help you in getting a good ranking on Google. And now we have installed the Yoast SEO plugin on our website. Now let's check the basic settings of this plugin. Let's go to SEO on the left and let's go to General. So this is our general setting page. The problems are nil and the notifications are nil as well. So let's select the features. The by default setting of these features is pretty much good. This is fine. SEO analysis is on. Readability is on. Okay, looks good. Save changes. And then we have Webmaster Tools. Then it has Google verification code. So now let's get the verification code from Google. Let's click over here and open it in the new window. And then we need to select the HTML tag and copy this code. Let's click on copy and then paste it over here like that. And then click on save changes. Settings saved. Let's go back here and click on verify. Great job. This website is now verified. You can now use Google services for your property, such as Search Console. Let's click on it. So this is the Search Console, also known as the Webmaster tool by Google. Then we need to go to the properties and go to add property and select the URL from here. Go back here and paste it over here in URL prefix. Then click on continue. It is verifying the property, the ownership auto verified. Now let's go to property. So now you see here your property is listed. And Google Search Console is an amazing tool offered by Google. You can check the performance of your website once you have some traffic here. Also, you can do the URL inspection. You can see whether your website is compatible on mobile phone or not. Plus, you can check the coverage. You can submit the sitemaps. We are going to do that in a while. You can remove the extra URLs created. You can check the speed and some extra features. Let's go back to the dashboard section. Similarly, you can do the Bing verification over here. You need to click over here, copy the code and paste it over here, and then click on Save Changes. So let's move on to the next step, which is the search appearance. Let's click over here and then go to General. Okay, now the first thing we see is the title separator. What exactly is that? Let me show you. Let's go to Google and let's type my other website, which is the Ultimate Luggage. So this is my website and you see the home page, and this is the separator. So I like to have this kind of separator. If you want, you can select something else, like you have hyphen and you have dot. So I like to go with this one. I'll select this, and this is an organization, yes, or a person. I can select person, but I like to go with organization name, and the logo. I can upload this and then click on Save Changes. Okay, the next is the content types, the single post. If you see, we do not have to do much of customization for a business one-page website because we do not have blog post over here. We are just promoting our business. As it is highly recommended to customize each and every blog you type on your website so that you can get the blogs also ranked on Google. But since we do not have the blogs kind of a website, we can just select the option as yes, date is hide, Yoast SEO meta box yes. Then the title, the page, the separator, and then site title. I would like to make it title and then separator and then the site title. Let me show you what does that mean. Let's say if I have a blog here, that's the title of the blog, then the separator, and then the website title. So that's how it is. So in case if you have blogs, the first thing will appear on the Google is the title of the blog, then the separator, and then the website title. And then we have meta description. Meta description is basically a short summary about your website or about your blog. For example, let's go to this website, the Ultimate Luggage. This is the blog and this is the meta description. A short summary about this blog. For example, this is the meta description. So let's go back to the website. So what we can mention here is the excerpt. Like that. Excerpt is a short extract of your website or about your blog. Or even if you forget to give a meta description on your page or on your blog, it's automatically going to pick the first couple of lines from it. So excerpt is fine over here. And then we have pages. So what we can do, we can copy this, go to pages and paste it over here. Then copy this and paste it over here. Then we can copy this again, then to my templates, we can paste it and pick it up, and we can paste it over here. Alright, and here, and we can pick this and we can paste it over here, and then let's click on Save Changes. Alright, this is done. So let's move on to the next tab, which is Media. We recommend you set this to yes. This is pretty much okay. So let's move on to the next tab now. So taxonomies are basically the categories. Let me show you. Let's go to Post, and then we have categories. Let me open it up. And then if you see, we do not have categories in this website. This is because it is a one-page website. But let's say in case if we had categories, in that case, let's click on Edit. So for example, our category name is, let's say, Media. Then the slug is Media. Slug is basically www.motoexpert.in/media. This is the slug. And then the description, let's say here we talk about the best media and cameras, etc. So let's say this is our category. So in that case, let's go back here. Then it says show categories in the search results. Yes. And then the SEO title. I would like to show just the title. Let me select that. Okay, there it is. And then the meta, I would like to show the excerpt. All right. And then I have tags. Yes. And then the title again. So basically in the Google search, I would like to just show the title of the categories as well as for the tags. And then the description, I want to show the excerpt. Select this and then select this, then copy this and paste it over here. Then click on Save Changes. And then we have the archives, and I would like to disable it. The author archives and the date archives as well. Disable it. And the special pages, I don't want to show this. I would just like to show the title. I will select the title and copy this and paste it over here, and then click on Save Changes. And the next option is breadcrumbs. Yes, disable it. Save Changes. Then we have the RSS. This is pretty much fine. Looks good. Now let's check the other section, which is social. Let's click on it. And then the Facebook page URL. Let me just go to Facebook and find my page. That's my page. I'll select this, copy this and paste it over here. Similarly, I can paste my Twitter page, the Instagram, the LinkedIn, MySpace, Pinterest, YouTube or Wikipedia. Then I need to click on Save Changes. Okay, and then we have tools. This is okay. Then we have the premium account category. So we are pretty much done with the setting up of SEO tool, which is Yoast SEO. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to go to my pages and select all pages and go to home. Let's click on edit. So the next thing I'm doing here is customizing the Yoast SEO on the home page. So I'll go down a bit, scroll it down. The focus key phrase, I would like to say sanitization is my main service. Right, and then that's how it looks on Google right now if somebody looks for it. And then I have edit snippet, This is the title of the page, then the separator, and then the site title, which is sanitization, insurance, pre-owned cars, and motor export. This is okay, or if I want, I can remove this if I don't want to show home. But I think I want to show it, so I'll just bring it back. The slug is home, meta description. So this is the meta description area. This is pretty much okay. If I want, I can just remove it and I can type anything else. For example, we offer the sanitization and other services, etc. So I can just increase it at the best prices in town. When it comes to sanitization, you can count on us. You see this just turned green, so this is a good signal. And if I just keep typing it, okay, so now if you see, it has changed the color. It's not green anymore. So this is not a good SEO. I can just remove this from here. Like that. And then let me see what else I can do. Okay. So we can do some more stuff over here. Our page, our home page does not have any outbound links. So we can add one here. We can add the internal links, but on a one-page website, it's not so easy to add the internal links because we just have one page and everything is mentioned on that particular page only. And then we have some more changes to do. The text length is low. So basically we can work on these things and we can bring the SEO score up. Otherwise, the good result is also there. All right, so that's what we can do over here. And then we can click on update. The readability is fine, the green signal. Okay, looks good. So let's go back to the dashboard and go back to the SEO, Yoast SEO. Go back to general settings and then go to features. And then we need to select XML sitemaps. Click on the question mark. Enable the XML sitemaps that Yoast SEO generates. Let's open it up. Okay, and copy this link. And then go back to the Google Search Console. Go to sitemaps. And I can paste this particular thing over here. sitemap_index.xml and paste it over here and click on submit. Alright, got it. Let's click on refresh. It says couldn't fetch. Let's click on refresh. Okay, sitemap indexed processed successfully. So what exactly we have done right now? We have just submitted the sitemaps to Google, which were created by Yoast SEO plugin. Sitemaps are basically important for SEO because they make it easier for Google to find our website pages. So these sitemap submission to Google was highly recommended, and we have just done that. So we are pretty much done over here. Let's close everything. Close this. Close it. Close this. And let's have a look on our brand new website. Alright, so our new business website is ready now and it looks amazing. Let's have a final look. Alright, looks pretty good. The services, the about us, the contact, the footer, everything looks good. I'm going to make a playlist of this particular website. So if I'm doing any changes or add-ons on this website, I'm going to upload that in the coming videos. So you can subscribe and get notified. Okay, so congratulations for making this far. And I want to thank you for watching this video. and I'm sure that your website looks amazing by now. And now you can make websites for yourself or even for your clients. If you have any comment or feedback, please feel free to do that. Consider subscribing the channel if you want to stay updated and make some more awesome websites. I wish you all the best and good luck with your work. Please hit like for this video. Stay happy, stay safe. Thank you for watching this video. You have a good day ahead. Bye-bye.